The fight between Donald Trump and California Governor Gavin Newsom escalated again, with Newsom landing 2 shots, and I have the blow-by-blow coverage for you next. The first Newsom blow was set up by Trump when he said this yesterday at his flagpole erection ceremony.
Will your recent dust-ups with Governor Newsom impact additional wildfire relief out there? They've requested $40 billion.
Sure, maybe. The man's incompetent. He shouldn't have fires like that. You clean the floor of your forest and you won't have any forest fires. You know, Austria has very, very flammable trees. They don't have forest fires because they clean the floors. They maintain their forests.
And with the ridiculousness of that statement aside, Newsom delivered a very pointed jab in return. Sucking up to the president should not be a requirement for him to do the right thing for the American people. These are families who've lost their homes, their belongings, the irreplaceable pieces of a life built over decades reduced to ash. Only a truly disturbed person would threaten to withhold aid from victims because they don't like someone. And very recently, Newsom added his theory on Trump's pattern, a pattern that blends narcissism and chaos, to the public debate. Have a listen as he speaks to the ICE raids and see if you agree, and then I'll share his latest punch to the orange face.
This is what he does. He creates a problem, and then he tries to be a hero in his own Marvel movie. Did it on fill in a blank on almost every topic, creates the problem, and then tries to do a make-believe as if you're all perfect little sheep and you're going to go on with it to be the hero in his own Marvel movie. He initiated those raids. He significantly increased the scale and scope of those raids. That's why he wants the National Guard. Hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of guards, men and women, now being dispersed everywhere, sprinter vans, unmarked, people with masks, running in, rolling over, some case running into cars, 6-month-old kid, a 3-year-old child in the back of the car, left. So, spare me, Mr. President, that he's sincere, but if he is, that happened because of you. It happened because of the American people, because they stood up. And that should give us some optimism. Thank you all very, very much.
And the final Newsom on Trump blow I have for you today is about the family enterprise announcing Trump Mobile, their latest effort to separate the loyal base from their money. Have a listen to son Eric describe it as context for Gavin's well-placed mockery to follow.
Having that manufacturing here on U.S. soil, what does that mean to you to do that?
We need to lead the way in terms of that and, frankly, every other technology. If you have a little widget that's meaningless to humanity, that's fine if it's made in China, or if it's made in Vietnam, or if it's made in Pakistan or one of these places. But America better be leading the way in terms of technology. And it's about time we start making phones in the United States of America. And so that's a big push for us. And I believe me, in terms of technology and bringing back jobs to our country, you better believe that's a big priority of my father's.
USA, USA, right? Think again. Newsom posted and shared a Daily Beast article with the title, Trump's new all-American smartphone is made in China. Trump Mobile is off to a rocky start. And it went on to say,
the new all-American smartphone being sold by President Donald Trump's family is reportedly manufactured in China. The just-launched Trump Mobile is selling a gold iPhone lookalike for $499, despite the device's base model, albeit without the gilded trim or Trump branding, being available on Amazon for just $169, according to Apple Insider. The new phone, named T1, was introduced by the president's sons with a promise that it would be manufactured in the United States. However, Eric Trump quickly had to temper expectations that the first Trump phones would be produced stateside. Eventually, all the phones can be built in the United States of America. The president's second-born son told right-wing podcaster Ben Shapiro, "We have to bring manufacturing back to America." So our ethos is built for America by Americans. Do it cheaper. Do it better. That confirmed cynicism that Trump Mobile could manufacture a smartphone in the US by August, which is the shipping date promised to those who pre-ordered the device. No major smartphone is manufactured in America, a point that recently came up as Trump threatened to impose steep tariffs on tech companies that manufacture products in Asia, such as Apple. The T1 phone may be modded in the USA, Apple Insider wrote. It certainly wasn't designed or assembled in the US, MAGA fans purchasing the T1 may not realize they are buying a product that was manufactured abroad. The Trump Organization's press release about the device claimed that it is designed and built in the United States, and its website boasts that the company operates on all-American performance. Tinglong Dai, a professor of operations management and business analytics at Johns Hopkins University, told the Journal that it would likely take 5 years to build the infrastructure needed to manufacture such a product in America. There's absolutely no way you could make the screen, get that memory, camera, battery, everything in America right now, he said.
My first thought on this report is the lie told by Eric Trump that you just saw. How arrogant is the Trump family to begin with a lie that can easily be dismantled? Anything for the sake of publicity. And my second thought is around Gavin Newsom and his continued effort to thwart Trump's displaced hostilities against the people of California by withholding aid. And Newsom's characterization of Trump's toxic and performative operating system is not wrong. What's really unfortunate is Newsom has to spend all this time and energy with rebuttals against the Trump onslaught of insults and attacks. Our governors could use that time and energy to better serve their people in conjunction with the support of our president. But instead, Trump treats everyone who's not contributing to his power or lining his pockets as an adversary that needs to be belittled and defeated. But Trump, at his core, does not want a functioning democracy. He wants chaos and capitulation, and leaders like Newsom are forced to swat away his toddler tantrums. And meanwhile, the real issues get drowned out by the noise of his endless appetite for attention.